I wanted to talk to you guys today, and this might be useful to Mike too, about alpha. Alpha says when you're hot, you're hot. And Delta says when you're hot, you're not. That's a change. My point today is you're hot. Everyone is a seething cauldron of stuff. And I mean that in a nice way. Because a lot of that stuff has tremendous value, and I dare say, and you shouldn't think of yourselves as egotistical if you say the same things to yourself, a lot of that stuff is irrelevant. I dare say, and you shouldn't think of yourself as egotistical if you think this way, a lot of that stuff is important. Relevant, important stuff. You know. Of course there's some bullshit in there. You can weed that out. You can sort of smell it coming. But the relevant, important stuff, that you contain needs to get out. And that means when you're hot, be hot. When you feel it, be it. Say it. Express it. Live it. Otherwise, your editing mechanism is an ice cube in the hot cup of coffee that is your soul. Okay? And there goes the baby with the bathwater, as they say. We want the baby. Huh? When you're hot, you're hot. You see. Enlightenment is a frequency consideration. It's a consideration of vibrational frequencies. And frequency over time. If you can be who you are for a period of time, then you too can be enlightened. Because the frequency of what you are is high. Just as the frequency of hot water is higher than the frequency of ice cube. Add energy, you add frequency to a system, okay? If you add enough energy to a system, or if you fail to take off too much energy, then the system will pop to another quantum shell. There will be a translation, a transmogrification, metamorphosis. The thing will change form. You've got your ice, you've got your water, you've got your steam. You've got your human being who is not hot when he is hot. You've got your human being who is not hot when she is hot. Okay? In other words, her mind is an ice cube into her being. And they are canceling the high frequency with the low frequency. The vulnerable, beautiful truth makes you feel. And it raises your frequency. And it raises your energy level. And you experience that. And you say about that, that made me feel good. The lie is depressing to the spirit. It made me feel not good. And less. And lowered my energy level. Okay? We're talking about lowering your frequency. And this is directly associated with your energy. Everybody knows how incredible that can be. You can have a piece of good news and you can think well, and all of a sudden your frequency is high. You can take some sort of risk, you can sort of be there, you can sort of tell the truth, and you can suddenly feel way different, way better. Your frequency went up. But most people let that simmer back down, or put some sort of editing function on that, like "you silly person," or some sort of retroactive criticism of it, taking it away, lowering the frequency again, lowering the hotness, not staying hot. If you stay hot, eventually the frequency of your entire system, your body being, including your bones, will accelerate to the point where you will pop into the next level and you will see God. But that means you have to dare to exist at a higher frequency than what you are presently comfortable with. And this is the problem with all forms of becoming. Human beings resist the unknown. And therefore, when you're hot, you see to it that you're not. That is to say, you take measures, compensatory measures, to bring yourself back down to that to which you are accustomed. You have a good time, then the next thing you know, you do something really funky. What is this about? It's a subconscious maintenance of the overall frequency of your being. Something beautiful happens, the next thing you find yourself concerned. What is concern? You see? This is not, I'm not saying a person shouldn't be critically analytical, but this concern has a tendency to be something else. It's negative, negative, negative. It's not objective, huh? You see, that particular type of concern that people bring just when things are good. The relationship is fine. The next day you call them, they're in a funk. They don't know you anymore. You can't understand what happened overnight. What happened? They jettisoned it. They put a bunch of cold ice cubes into a hot cup of coffee. Okay? They wanted to get back to where they were. They couldn't stand the change that you created in them. Right? Or you couldn't stand the change that you observed in yourself. So you axed it. If you want to be enlightened, just stay with the alpha, that which is sincere, that which is warm, that which is hot, that which is beautiful, huh? That which is enlivening and enlightening. In the enlightenment of what you are will eventually accelerate your body to a sufficient degree that your body can be raised to a higher frequency permanently. And then you have the diamond-bodied one. The nectar skin, huh? Magnetism, right? They call it. What is this miracle called this hunk of flesh? Well, it is the paradoxical realization of high frequency within matter. It is enlightened matter. It is matter that spirit lives in and through, because it has been raised to the frequency to be conductive to spirit, to be able to channel it, both the energy, the wisdom, and so forth of it. Huh? That's enlightenment. Huh? Stay with the alpha for long enough. Resist the delta tendencies. And you can prove me right. Because this is the physics of life, and there is nothing else.
You got the power and the glory in your trembling hand. You got the power and the glory in your trembling hand. But it don't make no difference if it's more than you can stand.